All right, welcome back to the guide, the Ultra Nightmare guide. Um, Immediately in this first section, I apologize for this crackling. I don't know how to get rid of that crackling. I guess that's just part of the video itself. So that's unfortunate, but it does go away after a while. But immediately in this first fight, a Mancubus spawns there right in the center. Once you start stepping forward, just take care of it as quick as you can with a rocket launcher, and as well as everything else. Try to get to a spot where everything's kind of in front of you. And please excuse most of this early gameplay. I just barely woke up and I just immediately started recording, so there's a lot of rust here. Doom Hunter base itself isn't really all that difficult of a level. Just really, yeah, there's no fights that are just you really need to prepare for. There's probably like some little sections that are could be a little bit daunting, but this area you want to get up top as quick as you can. Just focus down on all the fodder. Careful with the shotgunners, of course. Don't get close. And also keep upgrading, getting those meat hill kills for the fire chain. Wow, this crackling. Turn it down a bit. Pretty annoying. But it's unfortunate. But hey, y'all are really here for the tips. It doesn't matter what you get from that. Get whatever you want. For me personally, I won't be using the micro missiles anyways until the end against the icon. And I usually opt to get the ice healing next, because it can be useful for the Doom Hunters. Survivability is always key. Now in this fight, Pinky always spawns in this section. You immediately want to blood punch it, but don't fuck up like I do. And after killing a few fodder, a Revenant spawns where that first Pinky was, and another Revenant spawns on the opposite side. I made the mistake of not immediately going for the other Revenant, but my rust really shows. Of course, he's in slow motion. Somehow the Revenant lived that. You should definitely play this far more safe than what I'm doing. But after taking care of the Pinky and the Revenant, demons are just blocking me everywhere. An Arachnotron spawns at the jump pad at the beginning of the room, and I believe the Hell Knight spawns on the sidewalk that I just ran through, where the second Pinky came from. And of course, with the Arachnotron, you want to take care of the cannon as soon as possible. This damn Hell Knight hiding from me. Doesn't want to fight, but I don't know what that thing's deal is. Of course, always using slow motion to your advantage to hit shots on pesky demons. Gargoyles are always annoying, especially when they do their triple volley shot. Now this next part is important. Disable the Mancubus, but do not kill the Mancubus. The reason being is that we're going to use this section and the respawning fodder to upgrade the meat hook to its max, which can take a while, but it's easy as long as you play it safe. I'm kind of just jumping around looking for the Whiplash. It seems that Whiplash spawns in two different sections, either in this corner or in the other corner, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Now this entire next several, I think 5-10 minutes, I'm just jumping around, meat hooking, just grinding out the mastery. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip until it's just all this, just grinding, trying to get that early mastery, which is, you know, important for like survivability. I'm gonna go ahead and keep skipping. I think that about covers it. So, of course, after completing the mastery, you're going to want to get rid of the Mancubus so things can just stop respawning. And just clean up the rest of the fodder. Very important to get the flame hook early on for the armor, the survivability. And a neat little trick here, if you don't want to run through the little tunnel, just jump in and out, and the thing just opens for the battery. Seems during fights the damn chattering stops. I don't know why it's doing this. Well, anyways, important to get this auto map because it completes the challenge. Neat little trick here. You don't have to grab on that first wall. And there's two Cacodemons up next. They always spawn in the same spot, so you can take care of them quickly. using slow motion to your advantage. Now I somehow already completed the 3 demons with a single grenade challenge, but in this little section you can complete it super quick. Just toss a grenade in that spot and you'd get the 3 fodders. Alright, that's probably the source of my audio issues. I was having some technical troubles playing this level. As you can see, my FPS is sitting around 60 when it should be like around 140. And later hiccups in the level. I'm sorry, FPS dips. Of course, take care of this carcass from a distance. Same with these guys. And stepping forward will spawn 2 revenants, 1 on each side. And there's also a good spot to complete the challenge with a grenade. And to not get in the way of the lava. No matter what way you fight this, do not be in the center of the room. That will basically instantly kill you. Which would be a very sad way to end your Ultra Nightmare run. This little next part is mostly just traversing, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead. Now next, I would recommend either getting Blood Fueled or the Health Punch, but getting the Health Punch or the Punch-in Reef is very risky in the sense that blood punching usually doesn't work sometimes. It's very finicky and I don't trust it at all. So I wouldn't recommend it. I go for the air control here, mostly because part of my rust is being that I'm playing without air control, which is one of the things that I use when I'm playing master levels or whatever. And it also helps in the sense that strafing makes things easier to hit your shots, especially when in midair and you're trying to snipe. Now this Mancubus, of course, like any other Mancubus, you want to disable it as quick as possible. And at this point I remember to grab this for one, the quick fire and the heat blast, since the plasma rifle is very useful on the Doom Hunters, so you can just instantly heat blast and start shooting as quick as possible to get rid of his shield. And this is when I go for the ice drops, which is, it's just another safety net in case, you're dying, hurting for health or armor. You can freeze some fodder, especially during the Doom Hunter battle, and get some health back. One thing to note, if you think you can try it, is that you cannot freeze these Doom Hunters, the boss ones, for whatever reason. But any other Doom Hunter after this level you can freeze, which is very useful to taking them out as quick as possible. Here I'm just going back to get the gas can, since I forgot it. Which also reminds me, I forgot to grab the gas can in the first big room. Which you should definitely walk out of that fight with 2 gas cans. Did he get it? The guest kind of just picked up as a third. Now, of course, these guys, you just want to keep your distance. Try to disable them as much as possible. Especially the Mancubus. Take care of him from a distance. Always important. Also to note, the plasma rifle, you want to make sure you enter the boss battle with a full heat blast charge. You see how useful it is once we get to that battle. I don't know how he died. Lucky me. But with carcasses, you definitely want to keep your distance because they can hit you very fast with their melee strikes. Now I'm gonna skip this very long cutscene. Very long, unskippable cutscene. Another little trick you can do here with air control. Could just jump around and pick this up so you can complete the final challenge. I'm gonna take a quick swig of water. Of course, jumping down here will get you the Praetor token. Never forget them. Neither the Sentinel batteries. Of course, take care of the Cacodemon quickly. Frame dips all over the place, which is probably the source of my audio issues too. There is another trick you can do here to completely skip this whole fight, which is immediately jumping out, wait for the Cacodemon to spawn, jump towards it, me hook it, and hold right so you can completely swing around it and land back on the platform and skip all the demons. But I wouldn't recommend it too much. You might miss the meat hook, or just something might go bad. If I remember, there's no real point in using speedrun strats because obviously you're just trying to beat Ultra Nightmare. Now here I opt to complete the quick draw belch for obvious reasons. More armor and the cooldown on the flame belch. Not sure what I'm doing here. Frame dips aplenty. Fucking annoying that sound too. God damn it.
Was it not the slave who brought the demons to us? The Conmaker has you to thank.
PK always spawns right there, so just be ready for it. Unlike me. You could just blood punch it, but I just don't trust blood punch all that much. Now immediately here, a Hell Knight and a Arachnotron jump down. Always be ready to disable that Arachnotron. Using slow motion to my advantage to hit those shots. Now the first prowler always spawns right there. As usual, take care of him real quick. Now, in this first door, as soon as you walk in, both on the left and right sides, soldiers spawn. So immediately take them out as quick as possible, then be ready for the Hell Knight that spawns in the center. Now on the right side of this next little area, Whiplash spawns, and you want to take care of him first, and then focus the Prowler. Can be pretty dangerous room if you're not ready for it, but when you know the spawns, I mean, you don't really need to even practice it, really. It's trivial. I was just checking back to see if the zombie was still here so I could chainsaw, but it wasn't. Which is unfortunate because I'm really needing rockets at this point, I think. Another neat little skip you can do here. Go for the second wall platform. And I, of course, finish off the slow motion so it can refill over time. So you can walk into that Doom Hunter boss. Now another neat trick, you can actually jump straight up and avoid the demon spawns here altogether. Since this is definitely the trickiest fight in this whole level. Wow. Nice. I'm gonna go back very quick. Just want to explain here that jumping in this path, if you don't touch that early ground, it kind of guarantees that the demons will not spawn. As you can see, no cackles, no gargoyles. Sorry for this damn crackling. Fuck. Really annoying. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up when we get to the actual boss, since the crackling seems to go away. Alright, I checked just to make sure if I got all the Sentinel crystals, which I did. Crystals. Batteries. The last two secrets were just another record and a toy. So, this boss, just to reiterate, the boss versions of the Doom Hunters, you can't freeze. And in this strategy, we're going to be using the plasma, which is important to come into this fight with the full heat blast charge. And off the bat, the first thing you're going to want to do is just immediately shoot him down, bust his shield, and then rocket him. You can make really quick work with it. There, popped. And just rinse and repeat. Just pop his shield, and then go with rockets. The shield is actually down for longer than you think. I don't know why I didn't shoot more rockets. That's neither here nor there. Very easy boss. Now, as soon as you take care of his first phase, a Prowler, Shotgunner, and a Carcass spawn. Immediately take them out. In fact, I think there's 2 Prowlers. Once they're done, just focus on the Doom Hunter. Easy peasy. Now this next fight can seem very intimidating since, you know, you're dealing with 2. But, you know, as a reminder, you do have the Ice Bomb. And of course you want to enter this next fight with a full charge Heat Blast. And make sure you have Blood Punch. That's also very important for how much damage we're going to do to the first Doom Hunter here. The Doom Hunters always spawn in the same place, so as soon as you jump in, you're going to want to jump onto that platform and toss a grenade, Heat Blast, Blood Punch, and that's like more than a quarter of his health. And just pop the rest of them, and I should have switched it. Oh, here I am doing it now. Now, as soon as you take out a first phase of one of the Doom Hunters, just start focusing on the next hunter. Don't kill that Doom Hunter just yet. The reason for this being is that we're gonna whittle them down at the same time and kill them at the same time. That way you don't have to deal with shotgunners, prowlers, and carcasses while you're trying to focus the other Doom Hunter if you don't take him out at the same time. Now, I was just looking at him because his skin was glowing. Never seen that before. Pretty cool. Always be mindful of where the Doom Hunters are, because you really don't want to die. Now that they're both down, make sure your rocket count is up. And basically get them both with bursts, not at the same time, just like what I'm doing here. Work one down to half and then work the other one down to half, and then the next time you do another rocket barrage, they'll be in a stagger state. For this one, identify where the next one is, take care of it immediately, and 2. Don't need to take care of any carcasses or prowlers at all. The Doom Hunters are very, very easy. They just seem intimidating, but if you stick to the strategy, play it safe, and if you're ever in a tough situation, make sure you Ice Bomb. And of course, you can heal off of the Ice Bomb. And just complete the level. After this point, the rest of the Ultra Nightmare run gets far easier, because now you got a whole bunch of Sentinel batteries. You're gonna go back to the fortress and just get a bunch of health and or armor upgrades, whichever one you go with, but I usually go with the health. And that's about covers it. if you're interested at all at keeping up with this guide, and hopefully if it helps you, please subscribe. Comment any critiques you may have. I apologize again for all the crackling going through this audio. I hope you can't hear it, but no way I was able to fix it here. Hopefully the next video will not be like that. But yeah, next video tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like. See you later.